Hey there, Captain Keith with MarineMax. We've been listening to you. We've been getting a lot of questions about engine trim and also the use of trim tabs. Today we're going to focus on trimming of the engines. This 27 Dauntless here, if you take a close look, the way this transom is and this engine is mounted on here, you've actually got a little bit of negative trim. It's tucked up in underneath the boat, which is going to allow us to get on plane faster. When we accelerate, it's going to lift this transom up, it's going to push your bow down. Now, once you get on plane and you're running, you want to raise that bow up a little bit so you're not digging in. So when we're in the boat, we're going to control that with our thumb with the trim and tilt button. But I can do it right here just to show you as we're standing here. So we're tucked under. If I bring this up just a little bit, now this is just about level, okay? So we're at a neutral position with the trim. That's why if you've got a joystick boat, you notice when you go to dock, the engines kick up just a little bit when you're maneuvering with the joystick, they come to a neutral position. Now, depending on conditions, the calmer it is, the faster you want to go, you're going to want to trim this engine up a little bit higher. So now what's happening is this propeller, as it's going through the water, it's pushing down on the transom now, which is going to push down here. It's going to elevate the bow. So now as that bow is running through the water surface, it's picking it up, it's lifting. You've got less surface area, less drag that the engine has to push. You're lightening up everything. Your RPMs are going to go up, your speed's going to go up, but you're not having to use any more gas. Now if you get it trimmed up too high, you'll start cavitating, it'll start grabbing air, you'll hear it when it starts to over rev. If that happens, you just trim her down just a little bit, let that propeller grab more water, and then you're good to go. Okay, here we are at the helm of this 27 Dauntless. And you can see right here, I got these two little buttons, up and down. So you got to kind of get on that detent right there. I'm going to push the up button and the engines are coming up. You'll also notice on the Vessel View 4, I've got a pop-up here that shows where they are. If I run this back down again, you see it'll come up on there, so you always kind of tell kind of digitally where your engines are in the trim range. But over time, a lot of it's just done kind of by feel and by the sound. You'll know where you're kind of at the sweet spot. Okay, so as promised, we've left the confines of the showroom, and now we're outside on the water. So right now, my engines are trimmed all the way down. We've idled out. The end of the no wake zone is right here. So now we're going to start accelerating. And as I push forward, remember we got the negative trim, which is going to push the bow down. Then once we're up on plane, I can trim up a little bit, which lifts the bow up. And then the faster we want to go, I trim up higher. So then as I slow down and I come off a plane, I just intuitively, I got to reach over here and I'm going to trim those engines all the way back down. So the next time you go to get back up on plane, you're all ready to go to give you the best hole shot. If I left them trimmed up and I try to accelerate, you're just going to throw a rooster tail and you're not going to have the power to push the bow down. So just remember, you come off a plane, trim your engines back down, then you're all set and ready to go for the next time. But I hope this has helped. Just remember, you can check us out online at MarineMax.com or stop by one of your local MarineMax stores.